When you use your pockets to fill up your brain will in return fill up and overflow your pockets. What am I talking about? One of the ways you can use your pocket to fill up your brain is by investing in books. Now, whatever you do, please do not joke with books. Those things, as small or as big as they have the capacity to make you or destroy you in a very short time. Now, today I'm going to show you finance books that you must read if you want to make your finance progress and multiply your income in 2023. Are you ready? Let's get straight into today's video. But before I get there, make sure you click on the subscribe button if you've not subscribed before. And if you have subscribed, just click on share button and share this video to your friends so that they can know more about this. This is a year for you to be intentional about your finances. It's not a year for you to joke or do things lazily. You have to be intentional about the knowledge that's going into your head, because it's that knowledge that will in turn into activities that you can take or steps that you can take that will boost your finances. So I want to show you books, personal books that have helped my finances, help my friends, and help people around me that can also help you. So don't joke with them. Now, before I go into calling out the books, in fact, like there are three of them that I don't joke with. I read them over and over and over again. I want to show something to you that will help you when you're studying books. Now, don't be the kind of person that is always buying books just because you want to buy books. You know, these days there are challenges online. Read 100 books in 2 days, read 20 books in 1 day. That is not the kind of challenge you should be participating in. See, you might not like what I will say next, you might not agree with it, but it's the truth. Books are spirits. That's why Jesus said, the words I speak to you, they are spirit and they are life. Words are spirits. Words have the capacity of changing things in your life. So when you take up a book, don't just take up a book because you feel like reading that book or because somebody is challenging you to read 20 books in a year. No, take up that book and decide that that book will become one with you. That book will enter into you. You get to the point where you can almost recite what is in that book. What I'm trying to say is, even if it's one book you end up reading in a whole month, it's okay. Just make sure that that book becomes a part of you. Make sure that you pick out lessons that you act on. Don't just read like you're reading a story. Don't just read like just because you want to say that I read this book. No, read this book, even if it means reading it 10 times. It's better you read one book 10 times than read 10 books without taking any action out of the 10 books. Take it from me. So I'm going to be listing some books for you, and I want you to take them seriously. I'm going to tell you some lessons I learned from them and some reasons why you should get these books. I recommend you get hard copy because it's easier. When you're reading with your phone, you could get distracted, WhatsApp message, Telegram message, somebody's calling you and all of that. But with hard copies, you can put your phone on flight mode or even turn off your phone and just focus on the book. Read it, get a notebook and a pen, take down points. See, there's some things you will miss on the first read, which is why I recommend you read a book over and over again. There's some things that you will see and you'll be like, after I read this book before, that's what happens. Good books are not supposed to be read just once. So read it over and over again, take notes, and make sure that book impacts your life. Make sure there's a tangible step that you take out of reading that book before you move over to the next one. I hope that makes sense to you. So right now, let's look at the books that you must read in 2023. Finance books that will transform your income. I assure you, if you read all these books, practice everything you learn in these books, and your finance doesn't change, come back to me. I'll refund you all the money you spent buying those books. This is how certain I am that these books are good. The last three are my ultimate favorites, and you don't want to miss them. Let's get straight into the rest of the video. In no particular order, number one is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I don't know if you can see it. So this book is one book. I read this book first. I think that was 2020. And this book looks small, but it is power-packed. Don't joke with it. So this book will actually configure your mind. In fact, the title says Think Rich to Get Rich. See, those things that you hear online, motivational speakers say that poverty is a mindset. It's not a lie. It's 100% true. There are certain levels that your mind, if your mind does not get there, physically, you will not reach there. You get rich first in your head before you actually physically get rich. Don't tell me it's blah, 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 I've heard it before. Honestly, if you take it seriously, that's why people that actually make progress in life are people that unlearn. First of all, you need to unlearn the wrong things that you learned before, and then you relearn, and then you keep learning. So unlearn those things you learned before. That wealth is all about money. See, this is the first step. So it will teach you how to have the mindset of a millionaire. This book taught me that if I want to attract a certain kind of wealth, I have to celebrate it. I have to honor it. When I see rich people, I'm not supposed to look at them like, this person is doing drug money. No, what I do is, wow, this person is doing so well. I want to be like this person. I want to connect with this person. What is this person doing? When you have that kind of mindset, you have conquered it. The truth is that what you attract, what you celebrate, you attract. That is the truth. If you have a mindset of when you see people talking about how much they've made, you start talking down on them or you start looking down on them, you can never attract that wealth that they have. If you hate rich people, you can never be rich. So this book will teach you a lot about the millionaire mind. And if you want to be a millionaire, make sure you read this book. I 100% recommend it. And the next one is, I don't know if you can see it, it's titled Breaking Financial Hardship by David O. Oyedepo. Now, I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in the spiritual, I believe in the supernatural, and it has worked so well for me. And you should too, because life is 100% spiritual. The spiritual controls the physical 100%. There are many instances that I can give, but I won't even go into details right now because there are many times people have had dreams and they wake up in the morning and that dream happens in real life because things happen in the spiritual first before they happen in the physical. But I won't go into details, but I just want to show you this book. Most times, finances are spiritual. Most times, those hardships that you experience in your finances are not physically. Because how do you explain somebody who is so smart, had a first class, very intelligent, has different digital skills, but is still broke? It happened to me, and one of these days I will share my story. I was very intelligent, like I am still very intelligent. I had lots of digital skills. I was teaching people that were making 7 figures, but my account was red. So the truth is that this book helped me. This book really helped me. It's to show you how to spiritually break financial hardship. And this is from somebody who actually has the results. So this is Bishop David Oyedepo, building one of the biggest churches in the world. So you know that he has the results. He's not teaching you what he googled online. He's teaching you what he has lived and what he has practiced. And apart from the text in this book, I want you to pay attention to the spirit behind the book. When you're reading, don't just read it and pray alongside. Because even if you don't learn anything, because if you ask me now, I may not be able to point 1 or 2 words from this book, but I know that this book impacted me. There's something that happens when you come in contact with the book and the spirits behind the book. I know I might sound like I'm blabbing, but pay attention to what I'm saying. So read this book, it will help you a lot. Let's go to the next one. So book number 3 is titled Financial Stewardship by Andrew Womack. He's an American author and it's amazing. So this book, at the back, you'll see something like the Bible has more to say about finances than heaven and hell or faith and prayer. The Bible has a lot to say about finances, but you don't know. See, there are secrets that you would only learn from the word about finances. So go through this. It even says experience the freedom of turning your finances over to God. There's this Igbo song that says, anything I put in your hand never goes bad. Anything you put into God's hands literally never goes bad. So you learn how to effectively turn over your finances to God, and He will multiply it exceedingly. See how He turned, was it 5 loaves of bread to more than enough? So when you hand over your finances to God through the lessons you learn in this book, it's quite a lot, but it's power packed. So pick up this book this year. Make sure you read it cover to cover. Like I said, even if it's just 2 out of these books I said, read them again and again. Take notes, practice, and I assure you, you're going to see the difference in your finances. So this is our book number 4, actually. So it's titled Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. Very interesting book, very, very enlightening book. And if you go through the back, you see there are reviews from great people like John Maxwell, Seth Godin. So the book really is power packed, and it talks about clarifying your message so that your customers will listen. It teaches you how to build a brand that people are interested in, how to use storytelling to actually get people to love you and buy from you. It's a very good book, especially if you have a business or a personal brand that you're looking to promote, right? And I think one of the things I learned from this book is make sure not to confuse your audience. It'll teach you how not to confuse your audience, because when you confuse people, they can't take any tangible action and you lose them. In his words, he says, if you confuse, you lose. So get this book and you would love it. So the next one is The Psychology of Money. So I like to tell people that my greatest marketing strategy, in fact, I'm going to do a whole video on that, is psychology. When you understand people, you don't need any special marketing strategy. Psychology is simply understanding how people think, how they react, why they act the way they do. So when you understand things, understand people, understand situations, understand seasons, understand times, you will be in control of your whole life. That's the truth. So this book helps you understand what money is all about. Like, what's the mindset behind money? Why do some people have and why do some others don't have? So the subtitle is Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness. This is a good read. for your finances, for you to understand better how to manage your money, how to make more money. This is a very good read. I recommend you get it. The author is Morgan Housel. So try and get it in any bookstore near you, and you would be glad that you did. Now let's enter this one that I love so much. It's voluminous, but it's actually worth it. This is it. Sell Like Crazy. A very interesting read. Very, very practical. This book has sold thousands and thousands of copies. Is a number one international bestseller by Sabri Subi, right? It's titled Sell Like Crazy. It's titled How to Get As Many Clients, Customers, and Sales as You Can Possibly Handle. If you have a business or you're looking to have a business, please read this book. There are tables, there are diagrams, there are different things. Everything is properly explained. There's even a paper where I was using to jot that is still inside here. Properly explain their practicals. It's like a workbook and a textbook put together. If you don't get any book here, get this one. If you've read it before, read it again. Sell Like Crazy is a must read for every entrepreneur, every business owner in any parts of the world. All right, so I have all of these books, and like I said, I'm going to be talking to them from a personal experience. Some of the books are not here, but I'll also tell you about them. So the next one we're going to talk about is the Millionaire Fast Lane. This one is also, it's similar to The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind because it works on your mind too. The subtitles here says Crack the Code to Wealth and Live Rich for a Lifetime. It's also a bestseller and you should get it. If you've gotten this far, congratulations, you're amazing and you are ready to take your finances in 2023 to the next level, and I'm super proud of you. So we're going to talk about the last 5 that I said are my ultimate favorites. And before we get there, my name is Kemjii, and what I do on this channel is to make sales and marketing very, very simple for you. Click on that subscribe button right now, and you're going to see a bell icon beside it. Click on it so you get notified when we talk about things like this, because this year we're going to do a lot of how to make more money, how to save, how to invest. We're going to invite a lot of guests, and it's going to be amazing back to back. So you don't want to miss out on anything at all. Once you've done that, share the link, let your friends see this video, and let it help them. And let me know in the comments right now, which book are you about to buy like ASAP? Which book resonates with you? And if you've read any of these books, let me know which of these books you've read and whether they made any sense to you, and whether there are some books that you are going to recommend to other people. So let's get straight into the last 5 of this video, my ultimate favorites, and I'm going to show you. The next one is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You've heard a lot about this book. It's very popular, and I just wanted to let you know that it's worth the hype. That's just all I'll tell you. It's worth the hype. Anything you've heard about it is true. It's amazing. It will teach you a lot. It will configure your mind. It will help you understand, the dynamics of wealth and finances, and it's something you must read. If you've not read it, read it. If you've read it before, read it again and again. It will be something that you'll be so glad that you've read. Come back and tell me thank you. Don't forget. All right, the next book is The Richest Man in Babylon. Honestly, this is one book I would honestly recommend for anybody who wants to take charge of his finances. It teach about savings, investment, how to partition. It was from this book I learned how to, separate my money into different percentages and do different things with it, instead of just spending aimlessly like somebody without a direction. So this book is really, really good. It's story based, but from each story, or from the story, you're going to get an insight of how to make, manage, and multiply your money. Very recommended. Now, 2 books are not here, but I'm going to talk about them. One is, 2 of them are by the same author, Akin Alabi. He's a Nigerian. And the first one is Small Business, Big Money. From the name, you understand that it teaches you how to make lots of money from your small business. And I love the fact that it caters to our African climate. It talks about what we experience as Africans doing business in Africa. And he used a lot of illustrations, teaches you how to market, how to sell. From his experience, he has a thriving betting business. So it's from his experience. I love to read books from people who have experience of running business in this part of the world. So you should get that book. The second one is How to Sell to Nigerians. Perfecto. If you're a Nigerian or you're not a Nigerian, but you want to sell to Nigerians. See, Nigerians are a unique set of people. There are different dynamics about them. Like I said before, if you understand psychology of people you want to sell to, you've cracked the entire code. And this man, Akin Alabi, understands psychology of people because he has sold to thousands and thousands of Nigerians, and he knows how to sell to Nigerians. So he taught us different kind of things in that book: marketing strategies, copywriting, understanding the Nigerian psychology and how to break into a Nigerian mind. It's not easy to sell to a Nigerian at all. But so you need to learn that, you need to get that book and get the knowledge, the dynamics behind selling to Nigerians, not just 1 or 2 pieces, but selling in bulk, thousands, hundreds. and getting the money that you need this year. Put it in the comments. This year I'm making that money. This is a year that we take our finances seriously and not just leave it to luck, and inshallah we are making the money. So the last but not the least is $100 million offers. You know, I like money a lot. I like to talk about money. So this one I kept it to the last because it has this big figure that just excites you so much. Imagine having $100 million in your account. My goodness, it's exciting. So this book, actually, from the name, it shows you how to make offers so good that people feel stupid saying no. That's huge. That's a huge promise. But trust me, this book lives up to its promise. It shows you how to make amazing offers, how to get into people's heads, how to make them to say, oh my God, take all my money. That's what this book does for you. So get this book. You would need it, especially if you have a business, you have something to sell to people. You need to learn how to craft offers that are so irresistible. Yes, yes. So we've come to the end of this video, and it was amazing. On this channel, remember, we're all about helping you make more income online and offline using marketing strategies that work. So all you're going to be learning on this channel is how to improve your business, your career, your finances by doing the right things that actually give you the results. So stay tuned to this channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and you're going to see a bell icon beside it. Hit it so you don't miss notifications when we drop mind-blowing videos. This year is going to be back-to-back value on this channel. We're going to go live. We're going to have lots of amazing sessions, invite guests from all over the world that will blow your mind away. So thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment if this video made any sense to you, and of course, share it. Please share it. That'll be my New Year gift, and I would really appreciate it. If you share this video, you'll not just make my day, you'll make my entire year. So please share this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.